All right, y'all, I'm just gonna be real honest with you. I have tried to film this multiple times and I don't know what's going on in my brain today, but it's just not there. So the video that I actually ended up shooting and I'm just gonna keep is close up. It's not that close up. It's like this, so the top of my head's cut off. You can't really see a lot. It is what it is. Please bear with me. It's been a day. It's been a day. Technology's not been my friend. Things just keep going wrong. So I hope that being super close up isn't too distracting for you guys. Thanks for sticking around. Hi guys, welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time. My name's Paige and today I'm going to break down our entire month in Europe. We spent a full month, the month of June this past summer, my husband and I, and we wanted to kind of break down the cost of everything. Okay, so I'm sure your first thought when you hear a month in Europe, you're like, what do they do for a living? Are they rich? How do they get this time off? Okay, so first of all, we're not rich. We work in the education system, so we have summers off, and we did so much to make this trip happen. We worked extra jobs, we budgeted every dime that we had, and we strategically used credit card points. About 6 or 7 years ago, I asked my husband, we weren't husband and wife then, but I'm a type A planner. We always knew that traveling was important to us. It was a big priority for us, and we were able, fortunately, to have the forethought to do this. So we strategically opened up several different credit cards over the course of these past 2 years. We paid each credit card off in full every month. And then we also signed up when we were able to get special bonus offers. And you usually spend about $3,000 to $4,000 in the first 3 months, which sounds like a lot, but you're paying your gas and your groceries, and if your car has an issue, and house stuff, and we just really strategically thought about all of this. So we did all of that so we could get bonus offers, and we worked extra jobs. Like, we just really prioritized it over the course of 6 or 7 years. So no, we're not rich. No, we didn't just have this money. No, we didn't inherit any money. This is all us and all planning and budgeting. So over the course, I believe it was about 31 days, my husband and I traveled all across Europe. We went to 12 different countries. We went to Switzerland, Germany, Austria, Hungary, Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia, Malta, Czech Republic, Denmark, Netherlands, and Belgium. So that's what we did. All of the numbers I'm gonna give you guys are gonna be for 2 people, okay? So keep that in mind. Also, like to just put out there, we could have done this cheaper. We really could have. But again, because we were planning so far in advance, we knew what we wanted to prioritize as far as where we wanted our money to go. And that's why it's important to have a good travel buddy. Like, my husband and I didn't need to be in bougie hotels or anything, but we wanted to make sure that we were in a safe area and we stayed somewhere that we could walk. So we could walk to everything that we wanted to do pretty much. So that was also really important. We did drink alcohol, but we kept it pretty limited. We didn't do a ton of souvenir shopping, and we only traveled with a backpack and a carry-on item, or a carry-on suitcase for each of us. So we tried to see what we could keep costs low, but also not feel the need to do complete 100% budget hostel traveling. Again, that's just us. So we could have done this cheaper. So don't get discouraged while you hear these numbers and you're like, how did they do that? I'll never be able to save that much money. Just bear with me. So of the 100% of the money we spent, 26% of that was on accommodations. Food was 24%, and food includes alcohol. Activities were 10%. We really tried to do a lot of free activities when we could. Transportation was 30%. This includes all of our flights and our Eurail passes and all of that. And souvenirs was 5%, and then we had other 5%. Other category includes tips, it includes an airport lounge, it includes laundry, and it includes our eSIMs, because we had to have unlimited data because I don't know about you guys, but I am directionally challenged, so I needed to have data at all times for Google Maps. Yep, I knew that about myself, wasn't gonna pretend that I could do it without data. Okay, so I gave you percentages, now let's talk about the actual numbers. So total on accommodations, we spent $3,722. On food, we spent $3,510. On activities, we spent $1,313. On transportation, we spent $4,273. That's all of our flights. On souvenirs, we spent $600. And then on others, we spent $400 on tips, $86 on airport lounge, $32 on laundry, and $142 on eSIMs, to just kind of give you guys a breakdown. Okay, so then let me break it down for the most expensive country we visited to the least expensive. Or I shouldn't even say most expensive, where we spent our most money. So the Netherlands, we spent $2,030. Croatia, we spent $1,772. Now I want to put a little asterisk next to Croatia because we went to Croatia with EF Ultimate Break. And so on that trip, our accommodations were taken care of. We had a lot of meals covered. We had transportation, some activities. And my husband and I'm an ambassador with EF, and through different campaigning and earning privileges and getting groups together, we both went on that trip for free. So that cut down on a lot of our costs. Again, that took 2 years though. So again, don't think this is just like, I just decided I could do this for free. No, it was a lot of work and a lot of planning. Anyway, so Switzerland, we spent $1,172. Germany, we spent $985. In Denmark, we spent $939. In Austria, we spent $888. In Malta, we spent $711. In Slovenia, we spent $628. In Hungary, we spent $476. In Prague, or Czech Republic, we spent $411. In Belgium, we spent $217. And in Bosnia, we spent $116. Now, Bosnia and Belgium are two lowest. We did not spend the nights there. Those were day trips. So that was probably why they were so cheap compared to everything else. Not probably, it definitely was why. All of these locations that we spent time in, we spent 1 or 2 nights there, except for Croatia. We were there for 8 nights, I believe, and the Netherlands, we were there for 4 nights. So also keep that in mind. So total everything, we spent $14,197. Now, I know what you're thinking, that sounds insane. Remember how I said we use credit card points? I'm gonna tell you what those covered. So the two of us saved all of our credit card points for 6 or 7 years. And yes, stuff came up, but this is what we had at the time. Credit card points covered $9,308. And then we paid out of pocket that we earned through different jobs that we worked and budgeting. Every penny we made, we spent $4,770 out of pocket. That was a lot. It was a lot, and it was a lot of planning, but I want to be completely honest with you guys. I don't think it's fair or fun to see people traveling and you're like, that looks so unattainable, or how much did that cost? How am I supposed to go there if I don't know what things are gonna cost? I just think it's really important for everyone to just be transparent. I don't know. That's just my thought. I feel like, how am I supposed to budget and plan and save for something if I don't know how much this stuff costs? So anyway, that was that. Another big thing for credit cards, we didn't open up just any credit cards. We opened up travel rewards credit cards. So we could get cash back for them, but our points actually went farther if we use them towards travel things. So that's what we did. I'm gonna link all of the credit cards that we used in the description below. Click on those, see if you qualify, and you can get bonuses, and yeah, just see. It's worth trying. And again, this stuff did not happen overnight. This took 6 or 7 years of planning and working extra jobs and budgeting our money, like saving up some PTO. Like, I just can't express to you how much this wasn't just like a flippant, oh, we have the money, let's go. This was very, very planned. Don't feel discouraged. Don't feel like you'll never be able to do a trip like this. It's not real life. It's not real life to think that something's attainable without putting in the extra work. It's just not. That's why I am so fortunate to have a partner who wanted to prioritize those same things. I know that not everyone is going to be able to prioritize those things. They might have, parents or kids to care for. Huge emergency might come up. Like, we did have those things happen, which is why, not kids, but which is why we took so long saving up. It was all planning and very intentional. I also want to put out there, we could have done this cheaper. We could have stayed in hostels. We could have only eaten from grocery stores and not had alcohol and bought no souvenirs, but like, we wanted to prioritize what we wanted to prioritize. We still wanted to have fun. That's why I say we're very mid-range travelers. We're not 100% budget, but we're not bougie at all. So just, see what works for you and what matters to you. If you are interested in seeing more of our day-to-day life on the trip and individually breaking down what we spent in each country, feel free to check out my Instagram, or I have more YouTube shorts or TikTok, which I just started. I don't know, I can't decide if I like it or not, but I just started all that stuff. So look into that if you're interested. Everything is under the same thing, at a traveling page with an underscore. And feel free to comment any questions you may have, or comments or whatever. Please try and be nice. If you don't like what I'm saying, just don't listen to it. Like, cool. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I have a lot more stuff coming, and I hope this was helpful. I just feel like it's worthwhile being transparent about these things, because everyone deserves the opportunity to travel, to get out of your comfort zone, get out of your home country. And there's so many other cultures and people and places and things to see and taste and feel, and I just think that everyone deserves the privilege to travel. Everyone does. And that's what I'm here for. I want to be very transparent about logistics and tips and advice, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was interesting. All right, happy traveling.